It's like Vuyani knows that my wife is involved in infidelity. He keeps quiet. He doesn't tell me. When I find out and I ask Vuyani, he says, no, I knew, but it was not my place to tell you. That is a betrayal. That's not loyalty. It's like these people who are in the EFF who say to us, we knew so and so was going to leave, but did not tell the leadership. And they still want the relationship to be the same. You cannot know such information and not tell me and expect me to trust you. I do not trust them, and I will never trust them. Because trust is earned when you show loyalty at a point when it is needed. Not loyalty of nice time. When it's nice, no, we are loyal, president, the CIC. When things are bad, you can't show that loyalty. You must show loyalty at the most tested moments. You sit there comfortably with people who are telling you an issue that is going to bring the organization into disrepute, an issue that is going to negatively affect the organization, and say, no, it was not my place to tell you. Where is loyalty there? You're not loyal. And people who are not loyal must never be trusted by anyone. They will kill you. You will die. You must vakervort. Hey, you and so must make it and be together. We're fine. We're colleagues, we're fine. It ends there. So, when you have shown loyalty to people, when you have been loyal, and you don't have a sense of betrayal, wait for the day you get betrayed. You will understand how we feel about betrayal. We, loyal people. We've never done anything to harm these people. I always ask and I always say to these comrades, for every moment there must be a turning point. You must say, it was at this point when I knew that we're heading for divorce now. What was that point? Can they point that point where they say, this was a turning point? This was a turning point. No one can point at that turning point. Because a turning point helps, because even if you are in denial, but you will know we fought on this point. You go and sit with people who are telling you they are leaving the EFF. You say, have you prayed about it? Have your mom prayed about it? And then you keep quiet. And then you think we must all survive through prayer. Now we must be informed by prayer, by Holy Spirit, that people are going when you've got information. That is the highest form of disloyalty. And Godrich says, even if he had told me as a joke, I would have brought it to the attention of the leadership that this guy made a silly joke. This is what he said. That's what loyalty is about. Loyalty means defend the organization in private and in public. Our organization went through a particular period where all leaders had to come out and defend it, and you were not there. Why must I be there for you? Why should the organization be there for you when you were not there, when the organization needed you the most? And people go around here raising names of such people, and they think we must still trust them too, having known what these people have done to the organization. The organization gets insulted. The leadership gets insulted. In your name. People even threaten to disrupt EFF's conference. In your name. You keep quiet and then you say, we must say loyal. What loyal? You will rather be alone, my brother. My sister, will rather be alone than to force yourself in a relationship that is not working. I'm using relationship to simplify this disloyalty that we have experienced ourselves. And how do I come to know that this person has known, that one has known about Floyd going? They don't volunteer even after he left. They don't volunteer to come and tell me. They wait for me to come and ask them, did you know? Yes. For how long? For over 2 weeks now. Why did you keep quiet? I didn't see a need for me to tell you. That was a turning point for me with them. They must tell you what was their turning point with me. My turning point with them was when they kept the information away from me. An information that has got potential to destroy the organization, damage its beautiful reputation, and bring it into disrepute. They keep quiet. And then I must talk for them. I must defend them when they could not defend the organization. Hell no. They can go to hell. I'm not going to do that. Even if that means we must lose vote, I'm not going to fight for votes by sitting with people who are disloyal. Because I want votes. I must spend time with people who are disloyal. You know what it means to be an official. We have a meeting of the top 6 and they say the most highest form of secrets of the EFF because we trust each other. That's what being an official means. It emanates from trusting each other. Not as a friend, SG. But as a person who can be trusted that you will defend the organization under the most difficult position. Imagine if one of these officials had resigned and followed the former deputy president. That's disloyalty. Don't ask me to share a meal with disloyal people. You are asking me to commit suicide. My son, very liberal in his approach. Don't know that, wait. Let's give them chance. What. That's when I tweeted those things of Zuma, those old videos of Zuma. When we got expelled from the ANC, Zuma and the top 6 of the ANC laughing. I said, Mbuyiseni, if they can get you, they will have you for breakfast and laugh about it. You get an opportunity to get to them. You don't use it. These people who sat with Floyd and knew Floyd was going, they were at the center of that planning my downfall. Had they caught me, they would have finished me off. That's how politics work. If they catch you, they will finish you. You catch them, you play with an opportunity. Then you'll have yourself to blame. That's the problem because of this kind of business we are dealing with. Those are politics for you. I said, Ratanang, ask yourself a question. If they'd found me at my weakest, what would have happened to me? I know this because I'm from it. I'm from that. I know all of this that is prevailing. Where I get expelled, the people I grew up with, the people that I shared a meal with, the people that I didn't have to think twice about them. When I called them to come over so that we can form a political party, they didn't come. I slept with 10 friends before I was expelled. I woke up alone because they were never my friends. You are not going to ask me to travel that path again. I'm not going to do it. Never. I'm not going to do it. Not for anyone. I know what disloyalty means. And I can see one when it appears and I can touch it. They would have done that to me when I was young. Not now. The only people I feel bad about is their parents. Because most of them come from very beautiful mothers who love and support the EFF. And every time we deal with them like that, at the back of our minds is, you know, that mother, that grandmother, that father who took us in as their children. How will they feel about us now? But how will my grandmother feel if they were? How did she feel when they did that to me? Was there anyone there to consider her feelings? As these boys, because there are no girls anyway, as these boys misbehave, I always think about their parents. Because I thought we were loyal so much that we have even gone beyond issues of political meetings. Now we have introduced each other to families and all of that. I'm thinking of their parents. But it's not us. I never initiated any fight with anyone. I never said to anyone and said, let's fight so and so. They did that. They went to sit and say, we have to drop him. We have to finish him off. You know, the EFF is still very young, 11 years old. To wake up and say we've got loyal members and loyal supporters is deceiving. Loyalty comes out of longevity. I will not say those things I said in Leanne's podcast because she was very angry and the national chair came and said, put age restriction on that thing because you say wrong things. It's longevity. You know, it must take long. It must not be quick. Longevity. That's where loyalty comes from. It's like, that's what revolution is. Revolution comes out of longevity. Revolution is numbers, see the numbers. Some people say size doesn't matter. Size. They say size doesn't matter. But in the revolution, size matters. Size. Longevity is very important. As we build this organization, which is still at its formative stages, you must expect the staff riders. You must expect the position mongers who fail to achieve certain things where they are and think the quickest way is through this way. As they fall on the way, you can't say the organization has failed. Because out of those experiences, out of that hard-working membership and leadership, loyal and disciplined members are going to emerge. And we are very patient with that process. We are ranking ourselves 10 out of 10. I'm blowing my own horn. TG saying she's not blowing. Hey, these people will not blow a horn for you. You will wait for a horn, it will never come. I'm blowing my own horn. I'm blowing a horn. You know, as Bashabi, when we are in a gathering of the Bashabis, there's always a horn that must be blown to officiate that this is an official gathering of Bashabi. So we did very well. That's why I'm prepared if they say this team must go back with you, I'm prepared to go back with them. I have no problem, none whatsoever, with any individual who is here, who's a non-performer, who is a factionalist, who's a divisive person, and I can't say that about any of these people. What they do after that is their own issues, because I had a discussion with the SG when Cape Town and about Floyd, and I said, you know, Floyd must come back. I don't see anything. If Floyd was not there, we didn't have to impress him. We were sitting I was drinking, coffee. SG was drinking hard things as usual because I don't do. And we were talking generally, and that's why I asked him, where does this one come from? Because even in the most private, useless, meaningless conversation, there's never been anything like that. Whatever they do, it will be out of their own judgment. He says, I'm not his brother, but I regarded him as my brother. If he doesn't feel the same about me, it's his own problem. So I did everything for him as a brother. I did. And I must be challenged one day and be pushed. I will talk. Don't push me. So, what we are doing here as colleagues is to deliver a mandate of 5 years in 3 years. Divisive leader should have asked for 2 more years. We're supposed to sit here for 7 years, national chair. Because we lost our 2 years. We didn't do anything in 2 years. But even in that 2 years, the EFF was the most active political organization. Used innovation, creative methods to make sure that we keep our members abreast and informed of what is going to happen. We went as far as defying the COVID laws and went to fight for George Floyd under COVID. It's us. We went to fight for opening of stadiums under very difficult conditions, because we never said, no, guys, it's justifiable for us to stay at home. We felt very bad because we are hard workers. When there is no work, we feel bad. We want to work. Racism in Brackenfell in Cape Town. It was us during difficult times of COVID. So 2 years we haven't worked. Yet we worked because the laws were not allowing us to do anything, but we still made sure. We have never kept quiet on any newspaper report. Never. We don't respond to gossip. Otherwise, we'll spend all our lives. Tomorrow they say national chair, we must release a statement. We must release a statement. When you wake up in the morning, Lian, what is the gossip saying today? Yeah, write something. No. We're never under pressure. You can't say you were under pressure in the same sentence and say you didn't say anything. Under pressure would have meant we must respond, and we responded. Let me tell you, my brother, we don't respond to Twitter. We respond to our members. It doesn't matter what Twitter says. I've got 4 million plus followers on Twitter. I tweet and disappear. All I do is to retweet, and I retweet even ideas I don't agree with. Right? But I don't look at comments. I don't care. I use it to inform the people. I use it to defend the organization. That's it. How you feel about me on Twitter, I always knew that world is not real. Because a person speaks rubbish about you on Twitter now, and then they see you at the mall. They jump like headless chickens. The way they are so stupid, they even say, I'm the one who tweeted about you on Twitter. I will stop doing it. About Wamdim.